I couldn't tell you when clapping began, but I can definitely tell you when it blew up. It's when Kirk came out. You know. Met him at a party in Newark. You know, we were drinking, you know, small time execs and stuff. I was kind of starting out, you know, and he was trying to get recognized as a clapper, but you know, back then nobody clapped, you know, so you know nobody accepted it, you know. It's just clapping.
I met Dirk at a party in Newark. It's not more of a party, but like a gathering of individuals, of enthusiasts of Beanie Babies. You know what I mean? Cause I dig that.
The first time I remember the first time when we were at he came from the East Coast, we were in the West Coast studio. He came down to the studio. We were all sitting in the room, and Dirk had him there, and I had another manager was there, and he was just like, you know what? Let's hear what he has. Let's hear the clap. And Kirk, he just stepped back, you know, basically just pulled his gloves off, slapped his hands together a couple times. It was like earth-shattering. Like the whole room just like lit up. Everybody stood back in awe and was just like, did you all hear that? That was a clap.
All day. Kid is ice. Hot, fire, ice.
Look at these paws.
I mean, this office didn't come from...
Look at my earrings.
Yeah, this office didn't come from nothing, okay? This kid got it. I mean, it's the way that it's the way the kid claps.
That was Kirk's thing. Kirk had the clap, you know. Nobody had the clap like Kirk had the clap. You couldn't just go out, you know, you can go out and get the clap, but you just, you know what I'm saying?
You know, if I were to come up to you and say, hey, this is the best clapper in the world, you know, you'd just be like, okay, he can clap.
His hands. 10 pieces of flesh on 2 bigger pieces of flesh, slapped together, money.
So, what he likes to do is spray some hairspray, you know, like for your hair, you know, for my hair, and he likes to spray it on his hands to get that nice crispy feeling, like he's ironing a shirt, and he likes to use that for sound effects. But he's the only one that's ever done that. And kind of makes him who he is, you know?
What had actually happened was some producer in LA. I forget his name now, but it's not important. But he went down there and asked to lay down some tracks, you know. But he went down there, but it wasn't musicians, and he thought it was really weird. But the pay was good. And hey, you know, I mean, who's not gonna turn down the good pay? And he asked him, you know, to clap, so he did. You know, some of the best clapping I've ever seen. Like, it was ridiculous how good this guy could clap. Like, you know, he eclipsed himself with that clapping session. It was phenomenal.
From when my father passed away, it was a downward spiral, because when he passed away, the business of music had changed, it had gone digitally, and Love Artists started taking my claps from previous recorded records and just sampling them, which left me out of a lot of jobs which I could have easily have done.
Man, the digital age was hard, man. It was making it easy for a lot of people, you know, to mix tracks, bust out some heavy duty equipment, just bust some stuff together, and you can have claps, you can have foot stomps, you can have you know, you can have like teeth rattling if you wanted to in your backbeat. You can have the sound of teeth chattering if you need to. And just, I mean, you can have that playing in the background, but that's, you know, just, you know, that's the thing.
Well, I was on my way to the studio, and I felt like if I was gonna come back, I would have to have something to, you know, surprise the people with. I'd have to have something. So I go to Dirk and I'm like, you know, I want to do this solo album. And me and him were talking for a while, and he's telling me he don't think I'm up to par. And I ask him, you know, like, how could we go at it? And he's just like, well, looks like we'll have to do it over again. Then at that point I got angry, and I was like, what do you mean? Just like, he wants to start all over. So I premiered the Colossal Clap, which all the previous albums will never compare to this one. This one will be the top, best work I've ever done. And I was telling him about this, and he's just like, all right, we'll see how it works. We'll go in the studio, we'll record it, and that's that. And the album should be dropping in around September.